In this video, we're going to discuss the port mirroring configuration in vSphere. The prerequisites are that you're running a virtual distributed switch, and we have the PVX Exedian virtual appliance installed, and we're going to talk about those. So our environment, here is our setup where we have 4 different servers attached to the virtual distributed switch, and we are going to port mirror 2 of those, vMon Prod 1 and vMon Prod 3, out to our PVX virtual appliance. And again, we talked about prerequisites. Got to be running VDS, and again the PVX virtual appliance needs to be installed and configured. If that's not done, go back and see one of the previous videos. We'll presume that you have the VM environment as shown here, called VM environment, and we'll presume you already configured your PVX virtual appliance. In the lab here, the virtual appliance is named Secure Active Virtual Appliance. Your virtual appliance should have a listening port on the same VDS virtual distributed switch, as you can see right here. When you right mouse click and choose Edit Settings, we have the management interface on VM Management VDS, and our listening port as well in the VM Management Virtual Distributed Switch. The next step is to determine the source to mirror from and the destination of what you want to mirror the traffic to. So the VDS provides you with a couple of options, and we need to see what our available port IDs are. Select Inventory, select Networking, and then we choose our Virtual Distributed Switch, or VDS. Here it is called Switch 01, then select the ports from the menu. We're going to choose VMware Prod 1, which is on port 1, and VM Prod 3, which is on port 6. And we're going to send that traffic to our listening port on the virtual appliance, which is attached to port ID 5. So to set up the mirroring session, what we need to do is right click now on switch 1, choose Edit Settings, select the Port Mirroring tab at the top right of the window. We want to create a new session, so to do this simply click the Add button, bottom left. We will then name this session. You can name it whatever you like. We will name it General_Mirroring Secure Active. We'll give it then, after we get it named, a description of mirror port 1 and 6 to port 5. And then you notice right below there is that box. Check the box to allow normal I/O operation to continue on this port. We want to do that. We're not concerned with any VLAN encapsulation at the moment, and we don't need to change the minimum packet length. 60 bytes is fine. Go ahead and click Next. And now we need to specify the traffic that we want. So you notice we have the choices of ingress, egress here in this drop down box, or both. And we're going to go ahead and choose both. Next, we need to specify the source port IDs, which are 1 and 6. Yeah, if I could type. And then click the double arrow to add it and then click Next. Now we'll choose the destination port, and here you have two options, port or uplink. And again, we're going to choose port because we're going to send our traffic to port 5, and we're going to type in 5 as the port, as this is where the traffic will be going to. And again, once we've typed in 5, click the double arrows to add it. And now we have to choose to enable the port mirroring session by clicking the box there at the top that says Enable. And look over everything, looks good. Click the Finish button. And now we could view our configuration. We click the OK, and we should see the traffic now to our PVX virtual appliance.